I'm a regulatory affairs advisor, it becomes very essential that you have sound knowledge of regulatory affairs. How do you demonstrate that? You take the RAC. For me, specifically in the client-facing business, it definitely gives the client, it instills a lot of confidence within the client when they see that this person has a RAC. They know that this person is an expert. They have the regulatory acumen to address the needs they might have. So that is definitely one of the main reasons. The second is self-development. How do I keep up to date with the ever-changing, regulatory landscape? RAC. So RAC is a journey. You get a certification, but then you maintain it. That is I think it is a very essential and a very crucial part of being a RAC holder. That you maintain it. You attend a lot of conferences. You attend for instance, FTA's small business industry meetings. It's so much value in that. So when you adopt, you get all that knowledge, and then you transcribe it through your experience. It definitely adds a lot of value. So I would say it definitely, at the end, the bottom line is it adds a lot of value. So my study plan comprised of the textbook. I emphasize that a lot. I put a lot of effort into it. I read through it, and then I made some flashcards for myself. Then I went through and I read a lot of guidances, FDA guidances, because I was pursuing REC US. I had a lot of my focus on the FDA, more on the FDA. So I definitely did that. And then I took a lot of practice examination. I mean, I would emphasize a lot to, that it is so helpful. You keep on doing that, and then you basically, and that's what I did, that I knew what my weaknesses were by taking those practice exams, and then I knew that I had to put more focus on that. So that's when, I realized. And so MCQs, practice examinations, study groups, and textbooks, and a lot of reading of the guidance documents. That was my study plan, and a lot of hard work, a lot of effort. So since I passed my exam, the benefits of having the RAC under my belt was, one, it gives you a competitive edge in the market. When there is a candidate who does not have a RAC versus when you have a RAC, it definitely demonstrates that you have achieved something, and that is because you have the right amount of knowledge in the regulatory affairs area. So that is one. The second would be in my, I'm in a client-facing role. I'm an advisor with my company. So definitely when the client looks at my, they look at me and they see that this person has a RAC. Again, circling back to the first point, it just adds a lot of value in it. And third, a RAC helps me so much that you keep up to date with the, changing landscape, the regulatory landscape. So if I want to navigate my client towards the right regulatory strategies, I want to advise them very soundly, RAC is going to help me because of my knowledge that I get from the certification, and also, with recertifications. For me personally, this is just my experience. You need to have a certain amount of industry experience within regulatory affairs, in addition to your theoretical knowledge that you might have. But how you prepare for it? You work hard. You put a lot of discipline, dedication. You have a good study plan. The study plan is going to comprise of multiple things. You network with people. You do group studies. One. You maybe do a lot of journals, articles, guidances. You read all of that, which I did, and hence the answer to this question. And absolutely any material you can get your hands on, which is regulatory, and obviously the RAC textbook, it is the Bible, I would say. you got to read through it to actually grasp a lot of that information that will help you in the exam. So when you combine all that and you put that as an effort, you work hard for it, it's going to be a very rewarding journey. At the end, you're gonna feel that you have achieved something, and it is not just a certification you're getting here. You're gonna get a lot of value out of it, because that learning helps you along with.